Hey, Saturday morning, and those clouds are cruising. Two different layers of cruising. The low one's going really fast. It'd just be neat if it showed more in the camera. The Bam Bam's full group is up. I'm surprised to see not a single one of them out in the pasture. Dinos is kind of scattered. I think most of them are here, but not all. And let's see, when it started sprinkling yesterday afternoon, it did that for about an hour or two, but it got serious last night. Not as serious as it could have been. I know some of you getting really hammered, but we got 3/4 of an inch overnight in about a 12-hour period, I guess. Maybe not quite that. Yeah, not even near that. Duh. Make my brain work. Haven't had enough coffee yet. But either way, time to feed. Really wondering when somebody's going to have a calf around here. I mean, they lay around here acting like they're going to do it, looking like they should. Then they do that even when they aren't going to have a calf. Oh well. The dog gets out of my way. Oh, looky there. A couple of calves taking advantage of the creep feeder out there because they figured it out. That big cow right there in the middle, that's the last one that calved. She's looking a little skinny. She hadn't been up to the barn much since they went out. She's only been up there like once or twice. And with all the rain, it's not like there's a whole lot in the grass. But better than thin air. And let's see. Yeah, Dino's in. A few of his girls over here. And a few calves. Yeah, I'm glad those calves figured out where they got a good spot to go. They also like to lay right along the gates in here. They're kind of out of the way. And there's the patient Bam Bam standing here waiting for his breakfast. So I better get him some breakfast. Right tools for the job. 9/16 fits the adjusting deal on the slack adjuster. Hammer gets it knocked in. Slip joints give me what my travel is. And that's right, I could have done the front axle without that should be it. This is supposed to have spring brakes on both ends, on both axles, but we never got them on the front one yet. I prefer them that way. There's a lot of times in the field loading on a little hill, I got to make sure that the trailer's locked up too. It actually does have 4 spring brakes on it. And otherwise, I chase the truck down the road or down the field. Anyway, I'm going to crawl underneath this mess. Yes, drippy mess. And adjust my brakes. But I think I'll start on the back ones first, just in case something happens and the air drops. And there is no easy way to get in on here. I got to go between here. You know, if they spread that another 6 inches, got to be so much easier to get into. And yes, the creeper went through there with me on it. Both brakes on this axle were 5/8 travel. That's freaking perfect. This one was 5/8. That one was out a little bit. I got it to 3/4. I don't like getting them any tighter than 5/8. If you only got a 1/2 inch of travel, the shoes just ride too close to the drums. And once you start using them and going down a hill and they warm a little bit, well then they don't get a chance to cool off when you let off. Just checked oil in the rear ends. Both of them are fine. Need to check the transmission, but It's kind of sitting out there in the muck. Maybe get it cleaned up first and nose it in here. Get underneath it then. And yeah, rusty, crusty. It's even worse when you're underneath looking up. It's too many years of hauling fertilizer tenders. That's hard on everything. Yeah, let's see. Like I mentioned yesterday when I got this, since it was a can puller, this hole, you can see here, it's still kind of, yeah, that was from here all the way out. The frame actually set clear out here when we got it. Got her pulled back in, straightened up pretty damn good. And once the hitch is on, I mean, none of that can go anywhere. There's no way. This side was the good side. I remember tweaking a little bit here, and back here farther was curled up and tweaked out. But other than that, there it is. Hitch is nice, bulletproof. I think we're going to go get her cleaned up now. Yeah, had the elevator out. I didn't show you that. I kind of had my hands busy holding onto the controls. It's looking better. You really don't want to know how much crap was flying everywhere. It's probably black and it's now orange again. So she's almost done with this side in the front. Obviously, she hasn't got back here yet. And I'd put that pallet away and put the skid steer away, but I can't get up there yet because she's got the hose in my way. We'll still finish here, and then I'll do that. I think we're going to use the soap seal on the pressure washer. It seems to do a pretty good job. I'll show a video of that. Something with the pink stuff or something it's called. Worked pretty good, I think. You know, pressure washer just gets what's hanging there off. Put that soap on for a few minutes and hose it back off, and that gets the rest. And I'm going to do a separate video clean when she tackles under the hood. Because, you know, they don't need to have a 12 or 15 minute video to watch. All they need is a couple minutes. They can be all their own. Hey Nelson, look what's out. Umbilical cord's hooked up right behind the cab. You're right there. I actually got a little battery level now. Taking a couple minutes. We'll see what happens, eh? Just like she should. Turned a little slow, but just enough to go. And yeah, she's getting there. Well, there's the last bale of 3-year-old grass seed straw. Put it in here so we don't gotta screw with them. Those pregnant cows, I'm gonna throw a couple small bales in for them. And really probably should put a couple small bales in the feeders in the feed barn too for Bam Bam's group. Well, I was here, I was going to show you the lake down here yet. Yeah. But hey, we don't have it near as bad as some. I hear in Australia, Murphy Law, yeah, they're wading in water to go anywhere in their yard. And there's some people in Manitoba who were in the same boat. A bunch of highways and roads all washed out. Prairie Sunset Ranch, they got it here a week or two ago, and I know another guy up that direction who's been sending me some pictures today. And yeah, he didn't have it when Prairie Sunset Ranch got it, but he sure got it now. You can't even go to town. All the highways are washed out or closed for one reason or another, and all the other roads, they've had to dig the culverts out to let the water through. Oh, okay. Pray for him, man. Yeah, now to get that cleaned up. Lots of shit growing on the deck. Get it blown off. Get the other stuff blown off all the metal. Check the brakes and grease them. Go from there. I can't see the screen. Oh, there it is. That's what I use for greasing the fifth wheel. An old caulking gun head fashioned onto what used to be a grease gun with just an elbow and a plug on the end. Works great. And I ran out, so I got to clean it up and fill it up. I've used the expensive crap they say works on fifth wheels. Had issues with it. I've had fifth wheel lock up on me twice, both with the same tractor and same net trailer. First time was using just regular number 2 grease. Went to turn in the guy's barnyard and luckily was able to stop before I went through the side of the concrete wall of one of his barns. So that's when I tried the super duper fancy stuff for him, which worked out just so well that literally 3 days later, hauling from the same farm into here, I had a lock on me turning in the driveway. The good thing is it broke loose. First time I was empty. Second time I was loaded. And halfway into the turn, it started skating the front wheels toward off the driveway, and sounded like somebody was in the cab with me with a double-barrel shotgun and let both barrels off at once. Pretty deafening bang, and it broke loose. So since then, New Holland has, or they did anyway, had some real cheap lithium-based grease. You know, when everything else was $2.50, $3 a tube, it was like $1.25 a tube. I'm running low on it now. I need to get some more, but that hasn't failed me. I've been using that probably 15, 20 years. And the only time it gets greased is if I'm unhooked, and it looks like it needs it. So anyway, things to do. Literally just had the whole truck cleaned. Now look. Dang. But unfortunately, trailer sits out there all winter. We do get them cleaned up before we put them away, but you know, dust, bird shit, whatever. Close it off now. Said I got a hole back there toward the back. I know. I gotta go pick the board up, get it between the tires or somewhere back there. But we've been at this a while because I fed cows and moved some feed, did a few other things. Oh, and hey, Matt the Scrap Whisperer, he said this morning it was like 72 degrees. Yes, he just did that on purpose right in my face. And then we were 72. I was just in and we're like 76, 60% humidity with 60% ain't bad, but damn, it's nasty out here. I don't know how she's still got her coat rain gear on. Well, I do know her boots have got to be full of sweat. So, anyway, at least the wind's blowing, so that's cooling it off, but it wasn't for quite a while. It was just wrong. Yeah, just like every day this week. End up looking like this, beautiful with the wind blowing. Give it about 2 or 3 hours, start raining. Before the sun comes up tomorrow, there'll probably be 3/4 of an inch in rain gauge again. It's like 72 degrees right now, 60% humidity, but the wind makes it feel a lot better than that at the moment. So anyway, I got to go over to the shop and grab my coat and my coffee cup because, you know, I stripped the coat off at like 8:30 this morning and then I forgot to grab it in my coffee cup. I don't want to do that in the morning, so get you the last little bit. Get that thing finished up tomorrow and maybe do a few other things to it just because I can. We'll see. Because it's going to be Monday before I can get any grass seed straw. Nobody can load it. They load with a squeeze, and if they load normal with a squeeze, I can't unload it. And he says it's only him and his brother that can turn the block sideways and load them. And neither one of them are able to be there today, so. But he told me exactly where he's at. Got to see it on the map. I know where I'm going. I've never been down that road before, but I know where it is, and I've been all the way around his place. So that's a good thing. Oh, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And hey, let's all have a good Sunday. And my phone quit doing its thing. What do you know?